Yeah, whatever. People can deal with it being fuzzy.
Actually, don't count that. No, we're putting this one. Camera's gonna get fast. Can I get access to that in the captain? It was on a tripod. No one was pointing it. Unlike the last one.
I know the night capabilities on his camera leave much to be desired.
We have good camera.
Well, I was really happy. I got this camera for $169. Yeah, it's everything Scrooge's camera does except night stuff. It doesn't do anything at night. But... Hey, we're in Maryland! Hey, we're in Maryland!
Wow, I didn't have to act that much against that. Well, they're like a man like you just got passed by an RV.
Bicycles allowed on shoulder? What the?
No taxi.
No handheld cell phone. Some pagan artists and commission them to write a road trip song. And that could be our intro for this show.
Wait, what?
We have to commission some pagan artists to do a road trip song. And that could be our intro.
I know some pagan artists. I went to play out.
I don't know.
Are any of them pagan?
Can we just make a pagan song? How about that? I'll give it an atheist, a Christian, or what?
Well, I know of a not. I'm born again agnostic. I could probably do it.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Agnostic or atheist? Well, atheist, my bad.
The fail mirror adjustment, where you gotta lean forward to a different position to adjust the mirror.
No, it was actually kind of funny. I'm sure Joe mentioned this, but on our way back from Cameron from Thanksgiving, someone hit a cow. Yeah.
Have you ever seen a car that hit a cow?
No, I haven't, but I do know people that have hit cows, and those are not good situations to be in.
The cow was smoking.
The cows can usually good, alright, but usually there's nothing left in your car.
There were several vehicles that were waylaid by this. And I think they had all the cops.
From Gettysburg, there's a paramedic, fire trucks. That's all.
Did I mention the cow was smoking?
Smoking?
Yeah. Smoking!
Oh, God. Oh, that's not good.
How hard does a car have to hit a cow for the cow to be on fire?
I want to just stay home and ate it.
I mean, that's...
I'm just thinking the hot engine block when you crash it, you lose your coolant system. So the engine kept getting hotter and hotter, and that's what keeps the cow.
Yeah, I'm just kind of curious how it tastes, actually.
It tastes like antifreeze.
Actually, antifreeze is sweet. And it actually died from it. You have to drink a gallon. You have to drink like 3 gallons of it. That's something I know that is. I feel like it's the first time that's how much clothing over there.
Yeah, welcome to Temple Zone. I've noticed there's been more and more Mormons recently.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I'm thinking maybe it's the growth of other campers.
Maybe.
you know, you not being human and you are really a god and have super duper powers that you can't access yet.
You realize that I really want to mention Scientology and Mormonism in the other Ken episode.
Go for it. I mean, those are not big breaks for us.
I mean, yeah, Hindu.
Yeah, there's been done over and over and over.
I mean, let's be real. I've looked at my beliefs, and if I wanted to plagiarize, I'd say, yeah, I respect a couple from the Egyptian pantheon, more or less a vaguely Hindu perspective on life.
Oh. Okay.
I'm comfy.
Okay.
I was sitting on my feet for no apparent reason.
I should stick on the seat. Pop right through the butter.
Yeah. That'd be too convenient.
All I want to know is, with the speed limit being 55 here, what kind of level of mentality do you have to bicycle on this road for your health?
You'd be surprised.
I just don't get it. It's like, why don't you just bicycle on the side streets or the nature path or whatever? You know, why are you bicycling on the fucking highway that has a 55-mile-an-hour speed limit?
Is that considered a highway? It's not Maryland?
Yeah, but if you look at a lot of the other community, you get to know these people, you get to know real quick that a lot of these people are just really fucking ugly.
Yeah. I think a lot of it is deep down where society is anymore. We're focusing a lot more on conformity.
Yeah.
So,
But I think that's just a byproduct of having such a highly communicative civilization now, where you know, you're trying to mass communicate something, and ultimately, whatever your points of broadcast are, that's going to start perpetuating a unifying standard. Everybody's going to see that and be like, oh, that's the way other people do it, well then that's the way I should do it. Yeah, just as a suggestive thing. It's not even like a subconscious or weird thing, it's just, or even a deliberately ridiculous thing in most cases. I mean, like in the US, you have most of your broadcasts come out of New York City and Los Angeles, so a lot of people start acting like people from New York City and Los Angeles. You know, like the southern dialect is dying out because people feel like they need to speak like New York or Los Angeles. Same thing happening in the UK, London, or not London, wherever they do all the BBC stuff. You know, that particular dialect of British English is taking over all of Britain. So, I don't think I think the concept of individualism is too abstract of a concept to see in general broadcast media.
well, I mean, just thinking about this hypothetically. Now, let's assume somebody, some shape, way, or form, got incarnated with a soul that wasn't quite human.
Okay.
Okay. Now, in this thought exercise, we're gonna walk this kid through school. Okay.
Okay.
Now, the brain's very plastic.
Yeah.
The brain will conform to however you're thinking.
Yeah.
So long and the short of that is you can have somebody start from a young age to aesthetic conformance, it's just naturally off.
Yeah.
Progress that farther, they don't quite learn any of the social skills to the level they need. Yeah, that's going to be a lonely individual.
or even that they have such hardcore values embedded into them that contradict the society that they're taking part in.
Yeah. Well, even I don't know anything about that, do we?
Oh, yeah.
But I think also, take the reverse situation. If you're an alien race trying to make contact with humanity, or at least keep tabs on them, all this stuff you see in sci-fi is utter bullshit. It's like, who would do that? That makes no goddamn sense. Like, why would you take a spaceship here, waste all that resource and all that effort to get here, and you can't even talk to these fuckers because you don't know their language? Like, why would you not conserve your resources, just take part in it, one of them, and suck at your data when you die? Like, well, that makes more sense because then you know the language, you know the culture, you've been raised in this environment, so you have a more thorough understanding of it. So instead of you trying to learn about it, which will take a much longer period of time, you just sit here, live a life, and after 80 years you pop out and you're dead, you know? And there's your data. But I also think the human attempt at, like, space exploration is utterly fucking retarded. You know, the whole concept of space exploration so far has been, you send one from here, you send some human, you send one space from somewhere. I mean, the most successful remote, mission to the moon with that with man is you send essentially a cluster ship. You know, you send one thing there, one thing stays in orbit, the other one goes down. You got the two pieces, they come back together, and blah 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 blah. And then trying to go to Mars with a single vehicle, that makes no goddamn sense. Why would you rest everything your entire life on the successful failure of a single vehicle? When you're hundreds of thousands of miles away from anybody able to remotely help you. Why not send a cluster of identical ships there, so one breaks down, you just dock with one that actually works?
That would make sense.
I also think part of it is spoils the show.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why people would be astronauts.
That's not different.
It's only the prestige. That's the only thing that job offers. I mean, you spend 4 years, 3 or 4 years training for doing 2 weeks worth of work, and when you're done, nobody fucking remembers you. Unless you die.
Well, my coworker a while back, he actually quit some time ago. Now, he was one of those young kids who wanted to everything.
Okay.
Then he had to deal with me.
Landon?
Oh yeah. Now, this is a kid, okay, if something comes out of whack, he breaks down. He got into a first started going from it, he got into a small accident.
Okay.
No one was people's fault, but, it's like, oh my god, I can't believe this happened, I'm not going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
The next day, I was working with him, I was like, okay, well, I talked to my team, I said, hey, you're driving. And he just looked at me like, what? You're driving. Simple rule. You break my car, I bust your ass. Well, the best dance drivers out there so far. Let's see, as of yet, no speeding tickets, no tickets of anything. Does not do anything stupid like frequently drive.
Yeah.
I'd be like, no, you have to just fun. Like, no, you do this because it helps to fucking bust your ass. And what my ultimate goal was to actually get him not to think how everyone else views him, think how he looks at you.
Yeah. I think that's a lot to do with. That's a lot to do with the way society is broken today. So everybody's so worried about what other people think of them. They don't just do what they want to do, they just get it done. Gas is more expensive down here now. $3.95.
No, actually, I just went up about $5 now. But what makes it funny though is like how he just, at the end of it, he just actually accepted the fact that at the end of the day, no one gives a shit. That was the point I was trying to get him up. Yeah. There's only going to be a handful of people that's going to care about him, and that's the handful of people that need to worry.
Yep.
You can't please everyone, you can't please them. Fuck.
Yeah.
one for you. Your feelings on personal doses.
Okay. You're asking me that as a question, or?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you define personal doses?
You just know something.
I said go with it. I mean, who knows? You might actually be right.
Yeah.
It's just, again, it goes back to the same basic principle. The more outside the mainstream you are, you better be able to, explain it a little better to people.
Okay. Let's assume you have a life history of just knowing occasionally you need to do something. I need to be here.
Yeah. Okay. I don't see the big deal with that.
Normally,
you just do it if you want to.
And it normally ends up leading to a chain of events. Okay?
Well, here's the trick to that, though. You gotta go with it, but keep in mind that others might use that to manipulate you. So you always gotta second think yourself a little bit on that. Figure if there's some higher purpose trying to tell me to do something, is this some sort of foresight, or is this somebody manipulating me into doing this? Because once you start getting to the realm of the metaphysical, you gotta consider all of the metaphysical possibilities, not just the ones that are nice to discuss.
A while back when we go work out FedEx, now I don't feel up because the second is a little relevant to what he's talking about. Now we're at Cheeks, and he's getting gas, and right before leaving, I was like, no, I want to pack it up. I want the package up. There's a line. There's like about 7 people in line. So I want one package up. Joe's getting pissed off. Just like, man, I just want to go home, go to sleep. I got work tonight. Okay, like, I hope you're happy with it. Yeah, back up. Like, right before Joe gets turned down the one road, you'll happen to point like, holy shit, there's a lot of colors down there. Yeah, I was like, I looked at it. My package up. I go, it saved my ass. I like gum because it saved my ass. I don't like gum, but that day I wanted gum.
Yeah.
I wanted them completely. I did not want it.
Well, and sometimes that personal gnosis moment where it becomes obvious that you have choices, but all those choices lead to the same bad destination.
You know? It's the same bad destination. Yeah, have fun with it.
Yeah, pretty much. The only thing you really can do. There you go. I like this recorder because that's good noise filter.
Trust me, this is taking you.
Here's another one for you.
Okay.
Let's assume you got a nice track record for always knowing the wrong thing to say to a person.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a good track record for that myself.
Okay?
Everyone has that.
Person can be impotent. They'll be busting your chops. First words out of your mouth. Personal favorite, by the way.
Yeah.
Another personal favorite of mine was I didn't know one of my classmates lost a testicle and testicular cancer, so I called him One Nut. I don't know. Like, I know some people say, well, you should be a little more mindful of what you say, but that kind of goes back to the point of there comes a point where you're being too protective of people, and I'm all about people reaching their potential. Yeah. And sometimes people just need to hear shit about themselves, and they can be a little more self-critical in that area so they can improve themselves. I know you. You want me to get out of the job I'm at. It's a shitty job. I mean, it's not that the job itself is bad. It's the whole bureaucracy that's going to kill you. Yeah. I don't know. Right now it has a certain entertainment value. So, I mean, that's...
Yeah, I like my job because my manager can't fire, because the manager of the store I'm at can't fire my ass. I found that out Thursday. Actually, no, Wednesday, yesterday. Yeah, you know the irony of this, having that type of authority, knowing he can't fire my ass.
Yeah, that's a fun position to be in.
my shift. It didn't matter if I worked that night or not. I'm like, yeah, my bad. My bad. I went 5 I figured I screwed up and just 60 something close.
Yeah.
So I'm now 1 to 6. Currently now, as it stands, I'm one of the oldest employees. One of the oldest employees that's the longest next door.
Yeah. Visitor center? Question mark? Maybe it's a visitor center. Maybe it's a porn shop. We don't know.
Maybe a perfect execution.
Hey, here's one for you. I know Miles has been feeling us out. I know Miles has some issues with me.
I don't know what those issues are, but okay.
It's subtle. It's one of those things where I'm like, okay, is this my paranoia? Hit reset switch. Okay, is this my paranoia? Hit reset switch. Set down expectations of what I'm about to see. Oh, hey, he fulfilled them. Sounds familiar, right?
Yeah, but Miles is predictable.
Yeah.
A lot of people aren't predictable.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he's got good insights, but his social discourse is very predictable. And like I wrote in the Skype chat, it's like, hang on, I bet you as soon as I speak, he's going to interrupt me. So as soon as I start speaking, he interrupts me. And then he does it again. That's why I said winning and everybody laughs and everybody half the room's like, what? Because they weren't reading the chat when I was making my snarky comments.
I think he was, I mean, don't get me wrong. And it's just my personal feeling. I think Miles has a lot to tell the world.
Yeah. He never lets down with regards to having new insight onto something.
Pardon?
He's always good at coming up with new insight on something. He never really repeats himself. At least I've noticed anyway.
He's got a very optimistic worldview.
Oh yeah.
And I've got this pessimist that shoots out of him. Do I really come off as trying to be sociopathic? Really?
Yeah.
And the after hours, not so much during the episode.
I know he has some jumps in desensitization.
Ow.
And after hours, I'm relaxing a few things, and it's like, okay, a lot of times, like, okay, I know I do this for a reason, but I'm just not going to worry about this, and I'm going to play around with it a little bit, because these people think it's fun, too.
That is true. Yeah, I've noticed that a lot. A lot of, all over the country, you see more and more signs from farmers markets.
Yeah.
Like on the interstates and the street signs that are not like billboards, they're like, you know, highway department signs.
Well, one part is green, another part is keeping money local.
Yeah.
A lot of places used to like selling their farms out to big farm.
Yeah.
But,
How about the local farmers? Yeah, I can definitely see that. And also, it makes, it's actually kind of a good preemptive plan, so when the price of gas goes up again, it's not as much of an impact, because now you're kind of used to buying some local, which needs less gas, which means the price of gas won't affect the economy as much as of course.
well, a lot of
Giant.
warehouses that got put in where we live, that was all farmland. That was sold to Big Farm.
Yeah.
And Big Farm said I could turn a quick profit.
Yeah. Oh, accident ahead.
But they're discovering something. A lot of Big Farm, what they're trying to do. I'm not sure what fell.
What?
Oh shit, that was a huge accident. There's a bump up there.
The what?
There's a bump right there. Doesn't belong to anyone. It's not any vehicle was there.
Just
he actually took his name straight to DC.
Yeah.
And stuff that you know.
That sucked. Dave could have had fun with that video.
Oh, season 1's not watching DC?
Yeah.
Oh god, that's what Gary was driving off road.
On the way back, no, I was me.
Back, yeah, I didn't have too much of that. I just had like a 2-minute clip for you guys.
Busy. Yes. He is home. He is home. Too bad we didn't have Johnson Cameron on there at Asheville on your show fell down.
Well, we don't have that problem this time. This camera's not getting turned off.
You realize that ground was actually comfortable.
That should be alarming. Okay, you know that, right?
No, I've been that level of exhausted. I can identify with that.
So am I, but I find myself to the ground.
No, when I was a kid, like, my parents would let me do stuff, like help me build decks and stuff. So at the end of the day, after I had to strip down after techniques and stuff or whatever, I was just dog tired, so I actually sleep on like a floor like this, well, without the carpet, because we had this strip of hole in it. I would just sleep on the floor. I thought it was great because it was all kind of cozy, there's not that much space to wiggle around it. It was all good. I liked it. Oh, okay, yeah, this is too simple. This takes you right into DC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I remember the road because I was passed out the last time I was on this road.
Pardon?
I went to the Smithsonian when I was in college because, well, it was like a $10 trip. You paid $10 and you got in, you got everything. It was cool. So we chartered the bus and everything. I just slept the whole way down and the whole way back. I just remember being on 290, 270, way further down where it's about to make a highway. That's the only thing I remember. It was right in DC.